and the ancestors are looking out for us. God Hayes is exposing them, man.
Okay, you see that chair right there? See how big it is?
Yeah.
Now look at the Pope chair under it. Scroll down, look at the Pope chair under it.
Never have it been made so clear.
Young TV. Young.
We running the game right now.
Young TV.
Time to take over.
Young
We the hottest in the game. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you just not tuned in.
TV.
Share, like on your Instagram, Facebook.
Young TV.
If you tuned in, we broadcasting live from 2030, baby.
Young TV. Young
Taking over the game, baby. Oh yeah.
Young TV.
Hit that like.
Young TV.
Get them likes up in the air, you heard me?
Young TV.
Ride by. Hotel Islam.
Young TV.
Assalamu alaikum. Flown letter. Peace.
Young
To you.
TV.
Yes. We are back. Shout out to everyone who was watching. Shout out to the elders. Shout out to everyone who was on their spiritual journey. We got one of the most important prospects, one of the most important master teachers here, trained by, who you trained by? Teached by?
Malachi Z York.
Malachi Z York. Dr. Malachi Z York. Man, it's an honor to have you on here, man. It's really
I
an honor.
I wasn't personally trained by him, but I studied under the teachers of the Nuwapians and the Sabines. Yeah.
Okay. So, we want to talk about extraterrestrials. It's something that me and you was really interested in talking about. A lot of people do want to know about extraterrestrials, what's going on with these extraterrestrial talk, alien talks. Honestly, man, like, what do you know about the extraterrestrials? What should we be aware of? We talking about alien invasions and fake this, fake that. What should we be knowing about this?
Well, a lot of the aliens were here for the humans, and you know what I'm saying, before the humans were created, it was already extraterrestrials coming here, and this planet is about 90 something billion years old, right? And it's over time it's been in the evolutionary process. But there's this group of beings called the Anunnakis, right? And they call in the Bible the Elohims. The Christians and the Bible guys, they call them the Elohims. These beings, uh, they had an accident on their planet and they needed to get gold, so they come here to excavate the gold. In the process of excavating this gold, they got lazy, so to say. They got exhausted on digging the gold. So what they did is they decided to create a worker being, which they referred to as Lulu Amalus. And at the time when they came, it was already existing creature here, the ape type creature that was already here. The Homo erectus, right, was a evolutionary process. And so Inky, because it was the two brothers, Inky and Enlil, right? And Enlil was the rightful heir to Nubaru through Anu. I don't know if you're familiar with Anu. They refer to him as the Most High,
Yes,
right?
I've heard.
Yeah, so he sent Inky. Well, at first his brother came here, Lelu. He the one that discovered the gold. And then when he failed on the mission, Anu sent his son, his firstborn son, whose name was Inky, Namud. He sent him here to start the gold excavation. Then later, Enlil came and several other of their family members. But eventually, over time, like I said, they got tired. The lower class Anunnakis who were working the mines, they got exhausted and tired, and they also were I don't know if I can say that part, but They were using the stuff that people do now, the drugs. They
Mhm.
were giving these people drugs to keep them docile in the minds. But eventually, they got immune to that, and that wore off. Um, so they said we want to create this worker bee to dig the gold, and people are under the impression that they were using chisel and hammer. It's not necessarily the case. These people were using heavy equipment, the big, huge cranes, the big, huge things that dig out the canals. They were using all this heavy equipment. So they were going to train these people to use this heavy equipment, right? So they needed them to be intelligent enough to be able to take orders and work the equipment. So what did they do? Inky, Inky, his sister named Mother Ninty, and they had a Ningazita, which is the son of Inky, which you call him in ancient Kemetic culture Tahuti,
Mm.
right? Tahuti is Inky's son. Now, some people get Murdoch confused with Tahuti. Murdoch is Melchizedek. Murdoch is the older son of Enki, right, by Damkina. And then later on he had other sons. The four main sons that's in history or in a chronicle charts is Murdoch, Ningazita, who is Tahuti. He had another son named Asar. You call him Osiris in
Mhm.
ancient Egyptian culture. Damuzi was what they referred to him as in Sumerian. Damuzi, he was the son of Enki, right? And see that like people try to separate the ancient Kemetic story from the Anunnaki story, but it's really the same story. It's just that when we get into ancient Kemet, we go into Enki's side of the family, which starts with Murdoch, and he becomes Amun. Amun is actually goes by he changes his name several times through the timeline, but they called him Amun Ra at one point in ancient Kemet. That's Murdoch, Melchizedek, the same guy, and then he changed his name to Atun, and then Amun, which is all the three phases of Ra, right? The sun going his thing. So, but I'm gonna get to that, but I'm gonna go
Mhm.
back to them creating this Lulu Emila,
Okay.
right? Okay, so Inky and them went to the lab. They set up a laboratory on Mars, and they started genetically engineering using the different genetics that was already here and started crossbreeding different genetics to create this new Homo sapien type being. And to get to the Homo sapien point, they actually extracted DNA from their own genetics and added into this mix to create this Homo sapien. And then the Homo sapiens really they put them down as to be the worker beings, and these are what you call the Sands people in South Africa. You ever heard of the Sands people? All right, so they call it the Sands people in the South Africa. They some of the oldest people on the planet. Them, the Twa, like the first of the so the Sandsman is the Homo erectus, is the finished product of the Anunnakis, and then you got the Twa man. They like the short people, and then you got the Hindus, right? And then you got the Watusi, which is an engineered species that were engineered on Nibiru when they was in Orion, right? So those are the four original species. I'm getting up to the whole thing. Everybody here is under the religious thing. It lowered the level of what people think about what's going on
Like
right now.
religion, people
Yeah,
going to religion and
yeah,
church, it lower
yeah.
people's vibration.
Yeah, it loads because
Yeah.
the true story is about ink. The true story of the Bible or the Old Testament is about Inky and Enlil war between each other. Two brothers battling each other. Trying to who got the in competition with each other. So to make a long story short, the beginning part is that when you study the Bible in the beginning in Genesis, you'll see that the storyline is about these two gods. And the word Elohim is a plural, means it's a group of beings. This was a group of beings. It wasn't just one God. It was a whole group of beings. And these group of beings were referred to, you could call them in ancient Kemet, the Netarus or the Natharus or the Anunnakis. That's what those who were sent down to earth or sent down to Ki. That's another thing. If you ask the average guy on the streets, what's the name of their planet? They're gonna say Earth. That's not the name of the Earth. Is dirt. They're not gonna say yes, you ask the average guy, go out, ask the average guy, what's the name of this planet? They gonna say Earth. Earth is not the name of this planet. It's millions and billions of other planets that got Earth, which is dirt, right, and minerals.
Mm.
That's what Earth is. The name of your planet at one point was called Tiamat. And then later it became known as key, like QI, key. You can say it, you can pronounce it like a key, right? Key, Key.
Right. And then some people call it Planet Kai.
Yeah, Kai. You can
Kai.
call it Kai.
Yeah.
Now that depend. Key is referred to us. We refer to that as the Anunnakis. But if you're talking with different species, they might have another name for it. Really, the planet don't even got a name. Really, it's a symbol that's got like a triangle with a with a sun. It's like a pyramid with a sun
Mm.
on the top. Like if you ever seen the Stargate movie. If you watch
No.
Stargate, Stargate is a it's a device that the Anunnakis made to be able to travel around the galaxy real fast, like a telephone, like some kind of like a tubing system. And on that, it's got like chevrons, but like that, like you ever seen you I don't know if you old enough to remember the rotor phones where you got to put your finger in, turn it, and then let it go, then turn it.
Yeah.
All right, so that the Stargate, the actual those actual phones was actually designed after the Stargate for by humans, but the Stargate is millions of years old. All right, so on that Stargate has symbols telling you certain locations and pinpoints in the universe. So the symbol for Earth or this galaxy or your particular planet is a triangle or a pyramid with a circle on the top. That's the real name of the planet. And they would display it telepathically to each other. So like a lot of people like the extraterrestrial language is real complex, like one symbol, like that one symbol right there on that thing could be a whole book. When an extraterrestrial look at that symbol, it could be it could say read like reading the whole Bible with that one symbol. So so the extraterrestrial language could get more complex. But what's happening here is they trying to keep us to a 10% capacity, a brain of using our brain. We only using a certain amount of our brain. We're not using our whole brain. Some of our higher senses have been cut off by the Anunnakis because the Anunnakis got a good side to them and they got a bad side. The bad side is they wanted to be our gods and wanted us to worship them and wanted us to serve them. And then the good side is eventually they made a way to where we could be just like them if you were intelligent enough. And I think that the only people that are gonna be able to do that is their descendants, the people, not the Lulu Emelus. The Lulu Emelus, the primitive workers, they always gonna be workers. It's gonna be people that's always gonna be workers, always gonna worship God. And then there's people that are gonna become God.
Right.
Yeah.
So a question I have:
Okay.
how do people get into that intellectual? How do people get smarter?
How you get smarter? You study. You investigate. You study nature. It's a drive that wants you to learn. A lot of people intelligence. You were born with intelligence, right? You're born with natural intelligence. A lot of people are not born with natural intelligence because they're not the descendants of these Anunnakis who had the extra genetics, right? Some people, like I say, are Lulu Emelus. So how do you get into that? You study. You read. A lot of elders have came, a lot of people have came before us and did all the research. A lot of the research is already done right now. It's out there, but most time they hide it in books, right? They say if you don't want nobody to you don't want to you want to hide something from Nubians, put it in the book. They say Nubians don't read, but that day is changing now. Yeah, that day is changing now. Nubians read like it ain't nothing
Yeah,
now. I'm
the
telling
books. I had talked about that too. I was like, knowledge is so powerful nowadays
you.
because if someone knows how to fight
Yeah,
and you don't know how to fight,
yeah,
just by them knowing how to fight, they already won.
yeah.
So learning skills. I tell people to learn boxing,
Mhm,
MMA, like just
mhm,
learn more
yeah,
skills because that helps you in the
yeah,
future.
yeah,
Um, Another topic. So did you basically cover that topic?
yeah.
Okay, so the next topic I wanted to really bring up to you was colors. All right,
Yeah,
we
colors.
understand the power of colors
Mhm.
is very very powerful.
Mhm.
You was even speaking to me about black. You
Mhm.
said you said black. What did you say about
Black
black?
is the most powerful color.
Okay, and
It's
why is that? Why is
because
that?
black represents the universe. The universe is made up of 99% darkness, triple darkness, and 1% light. It's only 1% light in the universe, right?
Okay, so the universe is black.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Is that why our chakras? None of our chakras are black. It's just colors.
Well, all the colors come out of black. All colors come out
Come
of
out of
black.
black. Okay.
Black is all colors in one. Black is all the colors piled in one. If you go take all the colors and draw them on a piece of paper and keep on piling them up, you gonna come out with black.
So I'm gonna go deeper. Right? I know
Go
you
ahead, go ahead,
you
go ahead,
you
go ahead.
you the deep one, man.
Yeah.
Is that why they put in Star Wars and all these movies like all the bad men wear a lot of black?
Exactly.
The villains are always wearing black. Is that why?
Yeah, because so you got like that's facts.
They're more powerful.
Yeah, that's facts. That's fact. And it's really white supremacy. That's what it really is. I'm gonna keep it clean though. But we going out of that. We're dealing with the Piscean age, where the yin and yang, the black and white, the the good versus evil. All that's going out. That we're going into the Aquarian age. So during that period of phase, we had black supremacy and we had white supremacy. But the white supremacy was making everything white. They made every white is good, white is pure, white is holy, right? And if you look up in the Webster dictionary, they give you all these good things about white, but then
That's why, because I had told you, I was like,
yeah.
I thought white was more potent. I
No,
thought it was better than black because some people tell me black is not. It's like it attracts negative energy.
Yeah.
And then some people say, nah, black is grounding. Black is that color that's going to remember who your soul is. Because it's like the ancient pharaohs, they used to wear so much black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were mesmerized by black. Black was just this sexy, dark, secretive color that was mysterious.
Yeah.
So
you know, black. Did you know black kill bacteria and viruses? It defends your body. It helps your aura wearing black because it defends you from like different types of bacteria and things because it attracts sunlight, ultraviolet light. Ultraviolet light kills these bacteria.
Wow, how does black attract sunlight?
Because it absorbs all the
colors.
Yeah. So like okay, right, so the sun is shining, right? Black already absorb all the colors, so instead of repelling the sunlight, it absorbs it.
Is that why they make sunglasses black?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is we going down a rabbit hole. This is deep, man. I was thinking like, colors is everything. They said just by the colors you wear throughout the day will affect the type of mood you have. Like just by the colors alone. So it's like if you're having a sad day, wear some yellow.
Yeah. They say yellow is a happy color, but
color.
really green is the happy color.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Lifeway told me green is the most powerful color besides black because green is like life force.
Yeah.
Like, green has life in it. Its nature is green. The earth is green. Green is transformation. It's love.
Green is life.
It's life. So you can't beat green.
Yeah.
Green and black, one of the most powerful colors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Green, black, and gold.
And you told me red. What did you say about red?
Red is the slowest traveling color.
Lowest traveling color.
So that's why if you wear red, red is more of your vibration. It's a low vibrational color. So red, like I said, it's a good side and a bad side to all colors. But when you wear red, it's really slowing your vibration down. And they charge you more for red and yellow cars. They charge you more insurance on those cars because they said, and it's demons attract to that color, like negative energy attract to red. People don't know that. You wear red, you might get into an argument with somebody that day.
Yeah, because the days where I wear red, I ain't gonna lie, like I do got fire in me, but days where I wear red, I don't know, man. Like if someone say something slick, it's like something that stop me.
Yeah,
I gotta. When I wear black, I feel more I feel more like a king. I feel more
relax. Not all. So that's what it is. So like my granddad used to tell me, when you go look for a job, you don't go on the job with red or you got to go on with a neutral color. Cause when people see you with red, you look aggressive. Red is aggressive, really.
It is aggressive.
It's a low vibration, and then it's aggressive. So it looks more like a fear. It's a fear color.
It looks kind of hood. Like tight.
Yeah. So, but like when you go up to purple, violet. That's violet. Violet is the next color, the next powerful color under black, right? And they if you go to a crime scene, they got what they call a black light. Check this out. They got a black light. I got to tell you this part. When they go to say like if it was blood on the wall or something, you can't see it, but they come in with a black light. The cops can see it with the black light. Black light shows it shows hidden color or hidden frequencies that you wouldn't be able to see with their natural eye because we only can hear I think it's a 20 hertz 20 hertz. We only can hear 20,000 hertz. We only can see a certain amount of hertz. Actually, we can see up to the sixth dimension. That's another thing. Okay, so people talk. I gotta talk about the dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got first, second, and third. That's like height, width, and length. And then once you go into the fourth dimension, you go. They saying it's time and space, but it's no such thing as space. Space is always filled. So when you go to the fourth dimension, you go into um, the mental plane, the mind plane, or the mental reality, right? So thought is coming from the fourth dimension. Not thought. It's the thought coming from the seventh dimension because the seventh dimension is thought, but the fourth dimension is the reservoir where all these thoughts have been stored. So everything that we thinking right now really is already stored up for us to think. And that might sound crazy, but everything that we thinking is already been thought of on a higher dimension already. We just pulling it down to this dimension, right? So all the music that people create and all the movies that they got right in the future is already been wrote. It's just that they got
Right.
the mental construct to pull it down from the realm of the first level of Malachi, which is the
Right.
mental realm.
So that's why like when I be meditating, sometimes I'll meditate, I'll hop into a meditation
Mhm.
and I just get these information, these thoughts, and I'm like, I just feel like I known this already. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you do.
Things feel like it resonated.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look, so if we had access to our whole brain, we can be able. You could be able to remember a book you read from 20 years ago or 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You can read it. You could just
Like
remember it.
word for word.
Yeah, whatever you read, if you read it, and because you got what you call a subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is always
It's always
recording.
recording.
Always.
Right.
You could be driving down the street and it could be a red car next to you. You may not say, "Oh, that's a red car," but your subconscious is recording it. Everything that's happening. And imagine if you can access your subconscious anytime you want, and you can. It's just that they limit us with religion and other things
Right.
to tell us that we can't do. You know what
That's
I'm
why
saying?
they say things like like journaling and
Mm-hmm.
playing affirmations
Mm-hmm.
rewires your
Mm-hmm.
subconscious minds
Yeah.
and rewires your reality. So
Mm-hmm.
you're saying I know the subconscious mind, I understand it, but is it more powerful than our mind? That's the question.
Really, they won. They won, but the separation
They
has
won.
been. Yeah, they won mine. Your mind and the subconscious
Subconscious
mind
mind
is
is
one
together.
mind.
Okay.
They connected, but they cut us off. They cut us off with religion. Religion, man. I'm telling you, they cut us off, telling us that we got to go outside of ourselves to look for this powerful being, like they call him God, right? So they tell, but right, and in their very own Bible, it tells you that God is in you. You are God. Why? So, but they got us when they told us to go outside of ourselves instead of going within. And like you say, you either learn to go within or you gonna go without. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So that's how they got us. They separated us from God when we are God. So it's like they extracted us, like extracted our spirit, which is God, and say, "Oh, that's hope that belong over there," and then you just a human and this and that. Nah, we are the gods. We are the beings
Mm-hmm.
that got the power. But we gotta stop. We gotta cut all the limitations off on how our thoughts. Once we cut the limitations off, there ain't no limit. That's why Master P put out the record label, no limit, no limit records, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't
Yeah.
no limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't no limit. The sky ain't the limit. They say the sky is the limit. No, the sky ain't the limit because your universe is 36 some billion light years, 90 billion light years in diameter. And that's a lot. 90 billion light years is a lot because 1 light year is 6 trillion miles. 1 light year is 6 trillion miles. Your galaxy is the Milky Way galaxy. It's 150,000 light years. And then if you take and you leave out, if you get out of that and you leave to go to another galaxy, it'll take you about 2 million light years to get to the next galaxy, Andromedas. Andromedas is 400,000 light years in diameter. And okay, so we got in this galaxy, Milky Way galaxy, we got maybe 3 to 400 billion stars, and it's a star being born every day. It's a star dying every day, right? Just like cause we all are stars,
Mm-hmm.
we all are stars. So
Right. So stars die. What about Earth? Does Earth die?
um, well,
Is Earth a star?
yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
You can say that because it's everything has its own life. Everything that's living, Earth is a living organism.
Right. Everything
Yeah.
that's living has to come to an end.
Yeah, yeah. So if Earth is a planet, it could potentially be a star.
Right.
If it heats up hot enough,
Right.
right? So like okay, let me break this down. So the sun, right? Our sun is people, it's beings living on them on that sun. Because I
There's
heard
people live. Oh, I did hear there was spirits on the sun.
yeah,
There's
it's
actually
people,
people like.
yeah, beings that live on the sun. Once you vibrate to they level, they
Yeah.
dimension, which is the sixth dimension, seventh dimension, then you can see you'll be able to see them.
So is this where Superman comes from?
Yeah, well, Superman is the storyline of what's that dude name? Superman is our storyline about the Anarchies
Hmm.
and about how it goes all the way back to the Big Bang, really, when they planet was about to explode, or they and it's the Big Bang, right? When the big explosion happened, they had three planets, right? And they lived on a planet. They had three planets and 19. I mean, three suns and 19 planets, right? They had three suns and 19 planets. These these this one planet that they lived on, it exploded. It was about to explode, so they had to evacuate that planet and then move out. That's the Superman story. It goes back to the Big Bang story, right? But this is what I was gonna tell you because I heard you talking about this on one of your shows. You said that because you said that we are walking planets. Well, it even goes deeper than that because you got billions of cells in your body, and each of those cells are universes. Every cell, because you got a microcosmic level. You got things that you can't see unless you use a microscope. So on a microcosmic level, your cells is a whole universe by itself. And you got billions of universes within inside of you. And then so you are a universe. You're not just a planet, you a whole universe. Right? Because just think about it. How many cells you got? White, and you got white blood cells and red blood cells. If you take them and look them up, if you put that on a microscope, you will see there's a whole bunch of stuff going on inside of that cell, right? And then in your body, right, you got all these cells working together on that level, right? On top of that, right? So we are not just planets. We are planets, but we are suns, like Sunrise said, and we are universes. We hold universes. As like the body is complex. How they put it together, how these beings designed it. These Anunnakis, right?
Yeah, that's some deep stuff, some deep
Yeah,
knowledge, man. Wow,
yeah,
wow. And even though Summer was talking about the languages going deeper into
yeah,
just by speaking a different,
yeah,
just like the one chant that I was speaking about,
yeah.
or that Lifeway,
It's fire.
teaches the
Yeah,
Abtu,
yeah,
Tab, Tarut,
yeah,
yeah. Just by
yeah,
saying that will change your
yeah,
vocal
yeah,
cords, and will attract and open certain
yeah.
gateways.
That's
So
right. That's right.
it's people gotta understand there's knowledge and then there's like higher
Yeah,
knowledge and then there's
yeah,
God knowledge and there's higher
yeah,
thoughts and
yeah.
there's philosophy and
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, and when I was speaking about the planets, like astrology
Mm-hmm.
explains that we have like a sun sign, a moon sign, a Venus sign, a
Yeah,
Mars sign, a rising
yeah.
sign, and
Mm-hmm.
all this is just different ways we express ourselves in different areas of
Mm-hmm.
our life.
Mm-hmm.
So you might be like a Cancer, but I might look at you as an Aries. You
Mm-hmm.
might have like an Aries outlook. So
Mm-hmm.
that explains that we actually have like inner bodies of expression. We actually have like inner bodies, inner
Mm-hmm.
suns, inner
Mm-hmm.
moons, and by studying that, you get to know more about yourself, and you
Mm-hmm.
can like move and
Mm-hmm.
navigate through the world in a more easier
That's
manner
right.
and navigate.
That's right.
So,
That's right. Cause like I say, you got and if you watch a movie series called Avatar, they break in detail down on as far as our astrological and how it works with the elements on the planet. Like I'm a Gemini, so
hmm
I'm an air sign, so just like Sunrise,
yeah,
right? And so you got the Gemini's, Aquarius, and Libras.
those are air signs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are air signs. Then you got Earth signs or whatever. But the month you born in, you got to keep in mind we are sun energy. We are energy. We are the reason why you can see is because of the sunlight. We are projected here by the sunlight, right? So when the planet is in a certain position of the month, those stars are sending sunlight or energy or photon energy to the planet.
Mm.
And gas, we are gas. We are the gas, right? So the gas is going through traveling through space from those particular star systems. And so when the planet lines up with that star system, that gas hit the planet, and then those people are born to the planet. So you actually a lot of y'all come from those star systems as gas and as photon particles.
hmm
Yeah, from those different planets. and you actually are from that. You're not from here. A lot of us, we're not really from here. We are gas light beings from other galaxies that came here to go to school. She came here to learn.
Something I'm in as well is like past lives.
Yeah.
You know, like some of, I really do believe and know that we do have past lives.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like what's your perspective on someone who has a past life, who has came from like a more higher planet, like a more royal planet, and came down to this planet, which is Earth? This is more like a
Yeah,
gel
third
planet.
degree.
Do you feel like people are doing that right now?
Yeah. People want to make this experience because a lot of extraterrestrials don't get this experience of the emotional, the pain, all the different things you experience here. This right here is a school. Well,
Is every planet in school, or is just this
nah.
one?
Well, you gotta. Well, just like you got like in the town of Atlanta. How many schools you got
Mm,
in one city, right?
yeah.
You got probably like 200-300 schools, maybe more, maybe
Right.
1,000, right? In Atlanta, how big Atlanta is. So this planet got a school. Then you got another school on Venus, right? It's two schools that I know of in this solar system, but each city or solar system got their own school to send their people. Then you got special schools like Earth is a special school because they call this planet Project Blue Rock, and this is the only planet that has thousands of millions of different species. Every planet is not like that. Most planets only got 3 species. They got the master race, the servant race, and a pit race. The pit race. And so here, what happened? Why this planet is the way it is, and why it's so special? I used to think when I was little, why is this planet so special? But now I know why. It's because what they did is it was a war and that took place in the galaxy, and this war caused a lot of races to get destroyed and they planet. So in order to preserve their DNA and the essence of them, they collected all the DNAs and brought them here and projected them here on Earth. So you got lions, feline races, you got reptilians, you got nomos, right? That's like the fish beings, and then you got humanoid, you got ape type. So all these different species. This right here, like a lab, like a bank, a DNA bank for your galaxy. Earth is a DNA bank. That's why it's heavily protected by high dimensional beings, fifth dimensional beings, like called the Akkadians and the Arcturians and the Plateians. A certain group of them, they protect the planet because this is a DNA bank for the whole universe. Yeah.
So do they protect the planet? Do they protect the people on the planet, or do they protect the planet?
They protect the planet as a whole, the whole planet, like keep the planet from getting destroyed. Like say if they want to, like when they dropped the nuclear bomb in 1945 and it cracked the surface of the Earth, that's when extraterrestrials stepped in and said you can't do that because if you do that, it affects the whole, not just your planet, it affects your whole solar system. So they protecting it on that level, on far as them trying to destroy the Earth, get it knocked out of course, or blow, like knock something major that will cause a trigger, a domino effect through the whole solar system. Yeah, so they protecting it on that level. And then a certain group of individuals here that are these beings' children, they protecting them. So some of us here are children of the Anunnaki. Some people here are children of the Astral Command. So it's different species at different here, and some of them take on physical form when they come here to protect us, and some of them walk amongst us every day, and they look just like us, but
Right.
we'll never know. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
even our pineal gland can't tell.
Yeah, you can tell. You just get this when they walk by. When there's something weird about that dude. You know.
Yeah, because I walk past
Yeah.
some people.
Your hair stand up on the back of your neck.
Nah, it's
Okay.
the way they react to
Yeah.
me. The way they react to me is like they'll look at me. They're like
Yeah. Some.
it'll be not my skin color people, but
Yeah.
it'll be more
They look.
and the eyes green and
Yeah.
I know what's taking place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what's taking place.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. So they walk around. They could be driving your kids to school on the bus. They could be flipping your burger at McDonald's. All you gotta do is watch a movie called Man in Black. They show you how these extraterrestrials is hiding in regular humanoid jobs, like the postman. They could be delivering your meal.
So they can actually shapeshift into
anything. Yeah. So what it is some of them are actually humans. Okay, so some of them a long time the Anunnakis and other species when the human race was done being created and all the way up until now, people have been getting abducted by certain races and taken to other planets. Some of these beings that abduct these people are good beings. So what they do is they take them to another planet and give them technology. right? So when they give them technology, some of these beings come back and visit Earth, right? And when they visit Earth, they still look like us because they are humans. A lot, most like a lot of the humanoid beings come from Earth. The population of them come from Earth. Now, as far as the Anunnaki side, they coming from the Platinians, right? Because some people refer to the Anunnakis as Platinians, right? But that's a loose term because it's different types of Platinians, right? That's a loose term.
Right.
But for the most part, when most of the humans were taken from Earth, and this really the human slavery being taken to Earth, it really started with the Goa'uld. When I say Goa'uld, you might not know the Goa'uld, you might refer to them as Netarus. Now this is going down when Murdoch took over, when Murdoch became the Most High on the planet, right? As he became known as Amen, right? That's when Murdoch created the Stargates. But what they needed, these beings, they needed host. They needed host. So it's certain extraterrestrials that take human cause. They call them walk-ins, or they got different names for them. But some of them assimilate into your neural cortex, and they take over your brain frequency, and they could drive you like that, like a remote. These beings, right? Some of them can come into you as a gas, right? When somebody let break wind and they go into you, just let a negative energy go into your nose. You like, man, that stink, right? Anything that stink, man, you gotta be careful. I'm telling you, because the bad beings, they definitely stink. I'm telling you, yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know if the demons is close, when you smell bad smells. Yeah, bad smell.
I'm glad you told me that, because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people, they'll smell a certain scent, and then they'll have it like the ceiling that's like a spirit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and you best believe it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, the demonic spirits love dirty and stanky. They don't like cleans. That's why, and we can get into the demonic spirits being demonic energy being bacterias. So when you like lose bleach, and bleach is like a 13 on alkaline, right? Bleach is 13 alkaline. So when you use alkaline and you put it on these, like say that table was dirty, you wash it off with bleach, you just killed the bacteria. So you just killed the demons, you killed the smell. See, that's what it's dealing with. Really, the demons on a microcosmic level is bacterias, and the V word that they don't like, the V word.
Right,
So
right.
bacterias and the V word.
What about, okay, so if you have like let's say you want to cleanse the energy
Mm-hmm.
of your place, then one could use bleach on the floor.
Yeah,
That would
bleach and
actually,
real pine saw.
and that would actually get demons out the house.
Yeah, it cleans the bacteria. Demons hate the smell of bleach and pine saw.
Bleach and pine saw.
Yeah, real pine saw. It's alkalinity. It's high alkalinity. Pine come from the evergreen tree. Evergreen tree is high alkaline. It's the only tree that stay green all year round. Yeah. Yeah. So that when you clean your house with pine sol and bleach, you cast the demons out right there. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And they got lime, like different lime products, like Lysol. They got lime products. Lemon, anything that with lemon and lime, those type of cleansers too, because like we're dealing with acidic and alkalinity, right? So
limes and lemon are pretty good for your body as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. We're dealing with alkalinity. Like I say, you got a magnetic frequency around you now, right? Like aura, right?
Electromagnetic
Yeah.
field around us.
Yeah, but let's say if you was to go out here when we leave here, you go to one of them chicken places and you eat some chicken that's acidic. You just lowered your frequency.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I read a lot of books. A lot of things could lower your aura. Like you say, just by not even working out for a week, your aura gets lower.
Yeah, it weakens. Yeah.
Yeah, because when you sweat,
you're
sweating out toxins.
Yeah.
So that sweats out negative energies out of you.
Yeah.
So just by not working, just by not moving, what else? not by getting enough sun.
Yeah. Water. Not drinking enough water. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because what it really is toxins. Toxins is negative ions. They have this new machine that the Greys put on the planet to help us out for the people that's lacking in the knowledge. It's called an ionic foot bath. And what it does is it pulls all the negative ions out of your body into this bucket, and it uses sound to do it. And you can buy it on Amazon right now, but nobody really know about it because and one of the guys that was promoting it, they took him out because this actually, I don't want to get into it too deep, but the ionic foot bath pulls those negative ions, the toxins that you talking about, that clogs your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is what keeps your body rolling. Yeah, and immune
One of the
system.
most important. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Mhm.
the lymphatic system is very important.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of the
Even,
cleansers.
yeah, even going into like the water signs. Pisces is a water sign.
Mhm.
They rule the lymphatic
Mhm.
system.
Mhm.
So every zodiac sign rules a body part. Like
Mhm.
a Gemini rules, I believe it's the throat.
Mhm.
Because y'all, Geminis is good with the throat chakras.
Yeah.
They're good at speaking, good
Yeah.
with words.
Yeah.
So yeah, it goes deep. It goes deep.
Mhm. Mhm.
Another thing I want to talk about, when it comes to the elements, what do our people? What's the element our people need the most?
Air
Air,
and water.
air and water.
But really air. You can go 3-4 days without water. You could go months without food, but you can't go over 30 minutes or less without air. Air is the most important, number one. You can if I cut your air off, that's a wrap.
Right. That's why incense is the air element. When you light an incense,
yeah, yeah,
that's some powerful stuff.
yeah,
You get you some downloads from lighting a
that's
piece
right.
of incense.
That's right.
Yeah.
And especially if you got a good
Sage,
smell.
like sage too.
Well, I really don't like sage.
You don't like sage? Okay.
Because it got a certain type of smell to me.
It's really strong too.
Yeah. See, I mostly use it frankincense and mirrors. Frankincense and myrrh. That's what we use, stuff that smell good.
Yeah.
To me, sage don't smell good. To me, I think sage was introduced to us. This is my perspective, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody got their own.
Definitely open
That's
to
another thing. Yeah, everybody got their own perspective. So if you feel comfortable and in your heart and your energy using sage, you use it. But me, I don't like sage because to me it stink. To me, it stink. So I use stuff that smell, give you, oh, that smell pleasant when you come in. That's how I cleanse my energy. I could cleanse my aura with bleach and pine sol and lavender. Lavender's high power stuff, man. And so
yeah, lavender is good.
Yeah, lavender make you go to sleep. It relaxes your neural cortex.
It's also associated with love too. It's associated with love, relationships, and healing your heart.
Yeah.
That heart chakra, man. Put us on some things about love, man.
Oh yeah, so let's talk about love.
Yeah.
And I learned this from my one of my teachers. He goes by the name of Ray. His name Mark Brady, right? So let's talk about love. What if I was to ask you right now? What is the true and exact opposite of love?
I feel like love is just something that you can't explain because it's so high. You can't explain some things. Like there's certain colors that's in the cosmos that when you see, you can't even explain the color because the color was just so high vibrational. Only your subconscious mind remembered it, but your mind can't even process it. Love is something that I feel like can't be processed because
I feel you.
Let's say I start talking to a woman and I'm like, dang, why do I feel like I like this woman? I didn't force myself.
Yeah.
It just felt. So love comes to us.
It's a feeling.
It's a feeling. Yeah. So it just comes to us. We don't like the woman when we love a woman, we just love her. Like we don't even know why. So it's something that we can't even and you can't just stop loving a woman. You cannot or same with the woman. Y'all can't just stop loving a man. It's like a tie. So that's how strong it is. That's why I feel like love is just something I can't put in no words.
That's right. I'm with you on that. So like everything that exists has a true in this. We in a 3-dimensional world. There's 3 states of existence. You got solid, liquid, and gas, right? All right. So then we in a 3-dimensional world. Down here, everything has a true and exact opposite, and also it has a thing that stands in the middle. Like you have hot, you have cold, and then you have warm when you combine them, right? So love has an opposite. Now we've been taught illegitimate opposites, which they tell us the opposite of love is hate, right? Hate and love. You either love it or you hate it, right?
Right.
But that's not true. The true and exact opposite of love is fear. Why? Because true love stands there in the time of danger, and it risks its greatest gift, which is its very own life, to see that another loved one survive, while fear will run and hide. For example, if you had a kid that was playing in the yard and this ball rolled out in the street, and he went after the ball, and a car was getting ready to come and hit him, right? And fear, you saw that car about to hit you, standing right there, you got a chance to jump and push the kid out the way and risk your life, or just stay there and don't do nothing. So fear would make you stay there and don't do nothing. But true love, divine love, will make you push your kid out the way and take the hit and risk your own life. That's love right there.
Yeah.
At its highest peak. To
At
give
its
your life,
highest peak,
yeah,
yeah.
to give your life for somebody you love, that's divine love at its highest point.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel is love linked to the higher self?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say your higher self is just when you do, it's what you do when you're in like in a freak accident. Like let's say you're in a store and then like a crazy shooting happens. Your higher self gonna tell you to get out.
Yeah.
It's just your instincts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, or let's say someone needs help like really bad.
Yeah.
They need you to take them to the ambulance. Your
Yeah.
higher self gonna do the right thing.
Yeah.
So a lot of us have that higher self that's activated inside of us that wants to just help people so bad. So
that's right.
Yeah, love is that's
yeah. Love is definitely it's the ultimate gift. It's love will give you the shirt off his back and never it don't come back later to say you owe me for that or nothing.
Yeah,
it just give it to you for free.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Yeah. Some of the people nowadays, their love is conditional.
Yeah,
there are people, and there's even people in the world right now. Not the gods and goddesses.
Yeah.
I'm never speaking about the gods and goddesses.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the men, the low vibrational men, the low vibrational women. The love is conditional now because it's like the
times are changing.
Yeah, it's like times are changing, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's what it is the love. See, we're going into one love, like Bob Marley said, right? See, what happened is the Piscean age is what created the illegitimate opposites. Piscean was the white checker versus the black checkerboard flow. Good versus evil. Black is bad versus white is good. That's out now. So that's why you starting to feel this one love where people ain't really, it ain't no white racism. Racism is out. Like if anybody talking racism, separation, that's all out. That's still the Piscean age. The Piscean age was the separate, the yin and yang principles, right?
Right.
Now that's out. So we in the one love. There ain't no racism. It still probably exists, but those energies are getting down off the planet. Those energies are being ripped from the planet. The hate, that type of energy, the fear energy, because the extraterrestrials, it's a group of extraterrestrials. They eat energy, they eat fear. So they the ones that do the horror movies. They the ones that doing the mass shootings.
I always felt I even talked to one woman before. This is a funny story. Yeah. I talked to one woman before and she wanted me to like watch scary movies with her and like I wasn't having it because I'm like, my higher self told me no, don't do it. Like, yo, 5D, don't do it because she about to give me your mind. So I told her no and she got hot. She got emotional. She wanted me to watch some scary movies with her.
Oh yeah.
But I knew she was a crazy and she was into like the rituals and all that too. But yeah, she's not in my life no more because I already know what type of woman she is.
Yeah, the horror movies, they like it's going in your subconscious mind. So especially little kids, don't let your kids watch. I don't think you should watch scary horror movies, period. But especially if you watch it before you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Right. That's dangerous.
Plays in your subconscious mind. It's like inviting a demon on.
Yeah.
I have seen, because I'm so open minded. I have seen here and time again. I've seen people try to say, okay, you can watch it to train your mind to be stronger, but it's like, nah, man, I'm not training my mind in a dark reality.
Yeah.
I'll do shadow work in the dark, and that would train my mind more. But I'm not gonna watch a movie with demons. And,
exactly.
The most I'll go was maybe Get Out.
Exactly. Yeah. That's real scary to me. That's
scary to you?
Bad, scary. White folks stealing niggas' body.
Now that is
that's scary. Like
that junk is kind of scary. Like,
it's scary. They can take your body like that, man.
Nah, it is scary because it's like, bro, that you know what I'm saying. I'm not being racist.
Yeah.
Other races.
Yeah.
Their dads and them just like them not liking you. Yeah. And then you go to their house and then they got that's nah, bro.
Yeah, that's Piscean.
That's some scary stuff.
Yeah, it's real scary, man. It's the scariest movie they put out right there. I'm telling you. That Get Out.
Because they got a message.
Yeah.
What about the other one? This other one, the other Get Out movie that was similar. Y'all know it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, dude.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of it right now.
I know the song is the I Got Five on it. Us.
Yeah, us. Okay, yeah.
See, my memory I would be coming back, y'all.
Us. Yeah, that was that.
That was a movie that at the underground bunkers. And all this crazy stuff. But
they eat that. They like I say, these extraterrestrials. They eat that energy, man. So they feed off of when people get killed or mass murders and just horror, the mass real bad car wrecks. You ever notice when you ride down the road and it could be a car wreck on this side, real bad, and people are going slow on this. They it's a traffic jam on this side because they gotta. People want to see the horror. They train us to want to see horror, to want to see this type of energy. So they can generate it, so they can have a food source. If we don't generate fear and hate and all this, they don't have. They starve to death. These beings.
Right. So what's good? What's a good thing to bring protection to more of our people? Bring what's like some tips you recommend?
Like you mean like a herb or like
Nah,
a,
bring
just
protection from entities taking place right now. I see what's taking place.
Yeah, they getting reset. So
Yeah.
a lot of us, people that's not intelligent, they still, if people that still talking religion and still talking all this Piscean age, they gonna get stuck in the Piscean age.
Yeah.
And the people that's
And the
Yep.
Piscean, I know, for me being more into astrology, Pisces is all about like beliefs and illusions, and it's all
Jesus.
about
Yeah.
it's all about believing what you want. It is a spiritual sign.
Yeah.
But it's all about just belief. I believe, but it's not really like Aquarius is all about knowing.
Yeah. Logic, actual
Logic,
facts.
things you can read in knowledge and books and
That's right.
these esoterical type of worlds.
That's right.
Yeah, Aquarius is also rebellious. The
That's right.
rebels. Yeah.
You are Aquarius?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Pisces.
Oh yeah, you Pisces are good people. I love Pisces.
Yeah.
They the best friends you can have.
They are, man, because when you talk about Pisces, ruled by Neptune, so that's Neptune is the fifth dimension.
Yeah.
Neptune is unconditional love, so it's like there's no reason why the name's called Beyond 5D. Fifth dimension. So it's like, no matter how much things hit me in the past, I just stay on the love frequency. I know that love frequency, that calmness is gonna make me go through all my battles. And
the two fish, they say Jesus bent down because Pisces is two fish, right? So they say the New Testament, it goes into the storyline of it's really astronomy. Most of the whole Bible is really dealing with astronomy, but people don't know that they haven't got to that. The people that hadn't got to that point yet, they really behind because we trying to get. They really holding the planet back. It's people that's holding the reason why the planet had completely made the shift is because there's too many people here that's stuck in the Piscean. And it's like we in an Aquarian right now because we woke, our third eyes are woke, right? But it's a lot of people that's still in the Piscean and they holding the planet back. So they holding the planet back. So the planet now is saying, I'm gonna get rid of y'all. Y'all only got a certain amount of time to cross over, or else I'm gonna just delete you.
That's why you could debate, like right now all this time, you could debate a Christian, but it's like no matter how much facts and logic, things you have,
they still ain't gonna get it.
Their belief is locked. They are fixed. Like a person who's stuck in the age of Piscean, they are a fixed person. Their mind is locked because it's belief. It's all about I believe.
Facts.
And the affirmation that was Aquarius, like I said, is I know. So who's ultimately gonna win? I believe or I know.
The Aquarius.
The Aquarius.
Yeah, I know gonna win. Belief is never gonna because belief don't necessarily, only the truth will prevail.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people tell me. I've read a lot of books that they said you always want to believe your reality because belief is a form of faith, and I understand that. I do believe the word believe is a good word because it is a strong faith, but the word know is a different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? If you say, "Hey, I know I will get here," you're putting yourself there already. When you say, "I believe,"
you put doubt.
It's like a little bit of doubt. It's not that much.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't know 100%. So it's like
that's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
So that, like I said, that particular people, they getting ready to fade out.
Yeah.
It's over with. For if you ain't up to speed, I say by next year. A lot of people, you finna see a whole bunch of people just disappear, go away.
Oh yeah. So one thing I know is me looking at your channel a lot. You don't have fear. I know you just have zero fear. What's some things that can help you people? Because we could be like, oh, don't have fear, but it's easier said than done. People are like, yo, it's easy to say than done. Like, what can you tell us to have not like what's some tips?
The most thing people fear is death, and that's only because of how they gave the word. Like everything, the ultimate fear is dying for everybody. To me, So the ultimate fear. So, but the definition of death, nobody ever dies. You only pass. See, they tell you that too. They say he passed, like he passed, right? Well, passed to where?
Oh yeah, he passed.
Yeah, he passed. See, some people might say, oh, he died. That some people may say he passed, but the pass is the
Where did he
correct word.
where did he pass from?
Yeah, where did he pass from? He passed from the third to the fourth, and then when the fourth, he make a decision from there whether he want to come back and continue in this school or do he want to go on to the higher dimension. But not everybody gonna get to that dimension because you got
If you got karma.
your heart's gonna determine whether you get up there.
Oh, it's only your heart chakra that matters if you get to the higher dimension.
Yeah. If that heart chakra, because your heart is gonna bear witness against you. That's why in ancient Kemet we knew this. We weighed the heart. We didn't weigh the leg. We didn't weigh the eyeballs. We didn't weigh the ears. We didn't weigh the lips. We didn't weigh the brain. We didn't weigh the brain in ancient. Why did we weigh the heart? We weighed the heart because we knew that everything a man speaks out of his heart, his energy, his emotions, everything he's about is in his heart. That's why when you play football, they say you got heart.
Right,
Right.
right. I was telling people that too.
Yeah.
I said like the best people in UFC and boxing, the champions got
Heart.
heart because they love what they do.
Yeah. Even if you go on a video game, they got a when you make a character, they got a specific spot just for the heart. Just how much heart do you got? Yeah, yeah. On the boxing games like Fight Night and all them, they got chin on there, like for how good is his chin? Can he take a blow? And then they got heart. How much heart do he got? So in ancient Kemet, you see Tahuti, they're taking the notes. You see Osiris, you see Haru, you see Anubis, and they win the heart to get to determine if you pass, right? So your heart is gonna either bear witness against you or it depends on how light it is. Now, what makes your heart heavy and light? This is going into the question that you asked about the fear, right? So when you do something wrong, if you're a good being, you can feel it in your heart that man, I know that man, that was like something that wasn't right. Like if you steal something, you say, oh yeah, when I stole it, it wasn't right. Like I knew that was wrong, but like dang. So when you do something bad or get like you feel like you got a karma coming, it goes onto your heart. It tags onto your heart, and so but you can remove it. You can lighten your heart by giving. So you make your heart heavy by doing bad things, by doing people wrong. Just mistreating people, doing negative energy things that makes your heart heavier, heavier, heavier. So when it's time for you to get out, you ain't gonna be able to cross over because your heart too heavy. But now, what makes your heart lighter? Giving, helping people, just all the good things you consider to be good. Every time you do that, you take a weight off your heart to where so eventually, if you keep on taking weight off your heart gonna be so light that man, you're gonna be in this zone. And then when you get ready to pass, it's gonna be easy for you. You ain't gonna be the material realm because desires is another thing. Desires is what's gonna hold people here. They desires to have all this physical stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make women, cars, money, which is not really all. That's really projections. All this is a projection. Everything that we're doing is a projection here. Yeah. So desires are gonna trap people here. The fear of losing my car or my house or my job. The fear, because it really goes back all the way to fear. It's really fear is the main thing.
Fear, just no fear.
Yeah.
Just no fear.
Yeah.
Right? No fear, nothing.
Yeah.
Wow, man. That's it.
Fear is good, hey, but sometimes it's good to have fear on some things. But
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
They said I read a book. They said a man with a little bit of fear makes better decisions.
Yeah.
Because if you in a forest and you see a lion, you're like, man, I have no fear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lion gonna tear you out.
You gotta be logical sense, right?
Right. That little bit of fear
Yeah.
makes your survival instincts make some wise choices, some sound decisions.
Yeah. Don't be no damn fool.
Don't be no stupid.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
There was a guy that was fighting tigers like that though, but he was crazy, man. But
oh yeah, I seen.
Yeah, but yeah, you want to have common sense. You know what I'm saying? Logical sense.
Yeah.
I mean, with your fear, like, but if you counter and you got no other choice but to stand up for yourself, don't let fear conquer you. Fear is a lower vibrational energy. It's they want us to fear God and fear this. No, we don't want to fear nothing.
Right.
We want to love, right, and keep it the harmony going.
Right.
But that's the main thing though. With the fear is the main thing.
Love, and conquer that fear. Get that fear, that vibration. Yeah. Even having the skin color, having the skin color, walking around, you feel people's fear.
Yeah, they afraid of us because now it's only a certain group of them. The younger crowd, they ain't afraid of us.
Right.
But it's the older crowd. They're afraid of us because what they did to us, and they think that we one day we might say, you know what, let's pay them back for what they did. But
Right.
we ain't. They don't know that we not like that.
Hmm.
Our parents weren't like that. We not them type of people. We not the type of people that's retaliation that's evil people. We good people. That's why they was able to get us because we was so nice to them. We ain't the type of people like that. They don't know that. But unless we as a whole, if we find out that you after us as a whole, now you got a problem because they don't want us never to get together. Because they know when we get together, we create heat. It's like niggas gonna bring heat, man. Because we all got we are being that we have melanin, that we attract sunlight. Our skin, because black attracts sun. So we attract sun. We attract the heat. When niggas get around, they attract heat. The more get around, the more heat there is. Right? So they created a whole law behind that. Call it you can't unlawful gathering. They say that we can't that three niggas gather, it's some heat, too much heat. Yeah, so yeah, tell you.
Yes, I feel that,
I'm
man.
telling you.
It was one time me and someone we had walked into a store, and then the lady, it was a Caucasian lady, she
Yeah.
was talking to a Spanish lady, and she was like, we was all talking a lot, and I was
Mhm.
being intense, and she was
Mhm.
like, "Damn, it's getting hot, it's getting
Uh-huh.
hot." And I was like, "Damn, what do you mean?" And she was like, "Y'all have a lot of like heat around y'all." I'm
Yeah.
like, I didn't understand what she was saying,
Yeah.
but over time I understood that
Yeah.
we give out that heat.
Yeah, we give heat and we attract the heat
Yeah.
because we got the black. We black. Black
Yeah.
is the universal energy. The sun wouldn't even exist without black.
Mm.
Yeah, the sun exists. The sun, black was here first.
But are we really? Is our skin? It's not really black, dude.
No, like so that's another thing too. I might can talk about that a little bit. See the
Okay.
term. All right, so the term black, it goes all the way back. We had it when it was noble, but now in the Western world, when United States Corporation is set up, now black has become a label and it's not a nationality. So they've now what they've now did is made it a label to steal people's nationality and their rights to their land and to their indigenous people. So like now black has got a more of a negative dealing with the Western world and the Western dictionary definitions of things. They made black look bad. Like okay, for example, they got devil food cake. Devil food cake is black, chocolate, and then angel food cake is white. They've been doing this too. They've been making black look bad and white. But like I said, that's the yin and yang thing. It's really going out. But what I was about to say, yeah. So on the Western world and the Western, they gave us different definitions. We had like the definitions that we got to certain words over here wasn't the same that we had years ago before 1492. So Columbus came over. We had different definitions for words. What they was to do is to come in and give us a whole nother language and tell us the definitions to those words, and then portray certain words on us to try to express who we is, which were none but adjectives like black, colored, Negro. These words right here, they didn't apply to us before they came over here, right? So they created the definitions. Deaf is to keep you from hearing. You know what I'm saying? If you deaf, you can't hear. Yeah,
God, you a smart
I'm
man.
telling you, man.
I think you're like top two smartest people ever, top one, the most smartest person ever talked to me
Yeah,
because you got some knowledge.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, what's your life? You know your life path number?
My life path number is I think a 4. Yeah, it's a
Okay,
4.
okay. I thought you were 7,
Yeah,
but
my wife is a 9.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, four all about building.
yeah,
Like
4.
you practical, like you
Yeah,
realistic. Like
yeah,
your knowledge is like I'm like, huh?
yeah,
Bro, you make things make sense. A lot
yeah,
of people can explain something, but you make it make sense and
yeah,
you explain it you explain it with ease. I think
yeah,
that's why your channel's so big, bro. Like
yeah,
and that's why like you got so much love for the
yeah,
people because it's
yeah,
like you do things with ease and
yeah,
you have no fear. Like
yeah,
you have no fear. Like it's almost like you just make everything look easy, bro.
yeah.
That's a gift.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
That's charisma, man.
Yeah, thank you,
You already
man.
know, man. How much sun should people get a day?
You should get at least, I say, and the sun is what we get melatonin from. All right, so let me break this down, then I'll tell you. I think you should get at least 4 to 5 hours a day. At least 4. Man, well, at the least 3. That's at least 3, but you should get at least 4 hours out of your day of sunlight. But like I recommend 8, right? That's 8 hours of sunlight. That's if you like, but if you work in a building, it depends on what you do, right? Now let me explain why that's important. All right, so in order for us, we are sun beings. We are ships, and we are fueled by solar energy. All right. So we have a device in our brain right here through our third eye. It's called a pineal gland.
Mm-hmm.
This pineal gland absorbs sunlight through your eyes, and then it converts that sunlight into a liquid form, a hormone called melatonin. This melatonin is what you use to be able to think and to be able to pull ideas, to be able to create things. This melatonin really is what make us God, the Nubians God. It's because Nubians are the best playwriters, songwriters, singers, dancers. You know why? Because we can convert the sunlight. We convert sun energy into melatonin, and that melatonin actually make us our organs stronger. That's why they want our organs,
Mm-hmm.
because we got melatonin organs, and that sunlight, it strengthens your organs, it strengthens your heart, it makes your heart work better, it cleans the toxins out, it kills all the bacteria and stuff on your skin, the sunlight, and also it gives you the food it helps you sleep at night. People that don't get enough sleep, they don't get enough sunlight. I mean, they get good sleep, they don't get enough sunlight. I bet you if you go outside, you get some good sunlight, you're
You
gonna sleep
sleep.
like a
It
baby.
has, yeah.
I'm telling
Cause
you, because it's
I use
melatonin.
the sun gazing too.
Mm-hmm.
I was sun gazing even during the day. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I would go to sleep. And bro, the dreams I would have,
Wow, it's vivid.
bro. I was. I just I thought I was the creator when I
Yeah,
was in the dreams,
yeah.
man.
That's
Like
exactly. You
they were
you
so
you
vivid,
you
man.
you probably got enough. You probably fueled so hot, got so much fuel and melatonin that you went to the fifth. That
Yeah,
can happen. That can
yeah.
happen.
Because what I would do, I was this is back in 2021. I would
Mm-hmm.
sun gaze, and then I would just go directly to the nap, just to test out like
Yeah.
my dream, do some dream work,
Mm-hmm.
and then I
Mm-hmm.
would just get these crazy dreams,
Mm-hmm.
man. Like I'll be flying, and I'll be like sitting in the
Mm-hmm.
sun.
Mm-hmm.
It was another brother named Brother Yusef. He
Mm-hmm.
talked about like I think I told you like there is spirits in the sun, but
Mm-hmm.
when you sun gaze, you can even see things in the sun. I would
Yeah.
see like little circles in
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
sun moving, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's a lot of things
Mm-hmm.
taking place at the sun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the sun is vibrating in the sixth dimension. So we can see
The
how we
six,
yeah.
wow,
Some light starts in the sixth dimension at 880 terahertz. So that's the 80
880 terahertz.
terahertz.
Okay.
And then as it slows down, as black slow down, it begins to turn purple. As purple slow down, it goes into light blue. I mean blue, light blue, same colors as the chakras as you go down, right? So it's dealing with we really dealing with frequencies. Everything is a frequency. Everything is a wavelength. So everything, even everything in this room is vibrating here. It's a vibration that's sent here by a wavelength or frequency or sound. Because sound speeds up into light. Light speeds up into thought. And then it cycles into where thought slows back down to light, and light slows down the sound. And then it keeps like a spiral of motion. Sound speeds back up to light. Because, like, for example, when I say it, when I'm talking right now, it's going into your ears, and then it's speeding up into a light, because you creating images off what I'm saying in your mind, and then that light is speeding up to thought, and it's creating the thoughts in your mind as I'm talking. So my sound from my voice is going into your ears. It's speeding up into light because you're creating images off of some of the stuff that I'm saying. You visualizing what I'm saying, and then you creating thought off of your thoughts is going off of that, off the images that you creating off of the sound that I'm saying. So sound speeds up to create light, light speeds up to create thought, and that's the process here. So we was all thought at first, and then as we slowed down in vibration, we became light, and then as we slowed down, we became sound. And then, but at the same time, we all these are one because the universe is one. That's the end goal. Once everybody get through all the knowledge they study, they're gonna come back to there's no number but one. That's the end goal here, to realize that we all one. We all one part. Everybody, everything, everything you see in existence is all one. But the separation is the third dimension. They brought us down to this dimension so that we can see it's a solid state. I like the name of this
That's why they
studio.
have like the languages, religions, and
Separation.
colors and all this.
hmm
Yeah, that's interesting,
Yeah.
man.
It's only one number.
Let's talk a little. I want you to talk about color purple.
Okay.
I was told purple is like the color of like power,
hmm
prestige,
hmm
status, protection, and
Royalty.
Yeah, Power
Mhm.
Warrior, enemies,
Mhm.
victory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Purple is a color. It can be a violet color. Purple is an unpredictable color. It can go. It can go either way. It can be highly violent, or it can be highly uh, uh, warming color.
Mm,
Okay, so when you wear purple, man, you talking about that's you going right between the lines. People probably won't even notice you when you wear purple, even though it's a color that could stand out. They probably won't even you. It's like you could be invisible with purple on. You could be invisible almost with purple because it's like it's going between the lines of black and the and it's at 888 terahertz. You could time travel with purple. You know what I'm saying? You could time travel with purple because if keep in mind when you go back, you remember when you go back to the Back to the Future,
mhm.
right? The Back to the Future, they needed that car to get up to 88 miles, 88 miles to time, right? So some people say time don't exist, but yeah, time do exist on certain dimensions. Once you get past the frequency of light, once you speed past light, that's when time cut off. So that's 180, 886 and 872 or something like that, right? Per second, right? So once you past that, you go past time. So 888 purple is once you go past purple, you go outside of time. Purple is the highest after black. Well, black is the higher than that, ultra black, right? But once you go past purple, which is 888 terahertz, now you speed past light. So when you wear purple, you right on the edge of the vibration that's going past time, going. Yeah, so wearing purple, you that's why I say you can be almost you probably can your days probably go longer if you wear purple.
Yeah, that this applies to crystals as
Yeah,
well. Cause
yeah,
like
that's right.
there's a purple crystal. There's a lot of purple crystals, but one of the most powerful
Mhm,
crystals that's purple is
mhm.
amethyst.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And
right.
I'll wear it, and I'll just feel, wow, why do I?
Time going slow.
Yeah, and I just feel like I'm just like that junk is one of the most top three powerful
Yeah, that's
crystals.
right. That's
Most
facts.
powerful crystals,
That's
like
facts.
yeah, ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's some things. Also got to bring this up.
Okay.
Our people are angry. A lot of the people in our community,
Mhm,
one of the weaknesses
mhm,
is anger. How do
mhm.
people heal? How do people heal anger out them?
Well, how do you heal from anger? Well, one thing you got to realize that be cool, relax, right? People got anxiety. They hype. Anger is the red energy. The lower is fear. Really, anger goes back to fear. When you
Yeah,
angry and it's something that's fear,
yeah,
some kind
that's
of fear.
you know it's crazy because
Yeah,
brother Yusuf said that he said that anger is a form of fear. He's like
yeah,
think about it. He's like think about it. I was like, huh? How is it fear? And I thought to think about it. I was like, if someone's really angry, it's because they're scared of someone. They're using the anger to cover up the
yeah,
fear.
exactly.
Anger covers up
Yeah,
fear.
exactly. So when they fear when anger come, right? It's a fear, and it's a fear of either knowing without going without. It's always survival. When you go back to it, it's survival. When people get angry, it's something that's affecting their survival, and they in fear of that survival part. So really, anger is it's a personal thing to me, and you got an angle. You got to if you angry, you got an angle, right? Because it's a root. That's really the root of it. Angle is really the root of it. So when you angry, you just mad in fear that things ain't going in your angle or they ain't
Mm.
seeing it in your angle or your perspective. That's what it is. So how do you get rid of it? Meditate, fast, because most people are angry because of what they eat. Yeah, you angry because you guys had to eating a goddamn McDonald's burger or
Some
some
shellfish.
fried chicken or something. Yeah, you got eating acidic foods.
Yeah,
Acidics make you hallucinate. It makes you angry.
yeah,
Acidics, yeah. So, but you eat alkaline. Most people that's vegan, they're not that aggressive.
yeah. I was talking to someone about that too.
Yeah,
When once I went vegan, started to get more relaxed and all this.
not aggressive as much.
Yeah, not aggressive, not I know people who still eat meat to this day, and they're like, they just trying to prove something. Like,
Hmm.
what
Yeah,
are you trying to prove?
well, really, like I say, it's acidics make you. It lowers your sort of red. So that's the anger.
Yeah.
So eating fried chicken and all this stuff right here, it lowers your frequency and it gives you to the position to where you can be angry. you don't know why. Sometimes people don't even know why they angry. I'm just mad. I don't know why. Because you just got through eating that fried chicken, man. It loaded your magnetic force field. It loaded your chakras down to a red chakra. Now demons or beings can surround you because you got like you really got a halo around your head, right? It's really a halo around your head, and this halo is shooting out from your chakras, right? It's like this right here. It's like a little ring around your head, and that ring changes colors depending on what chakra you vibrating on. So if you got eating some chicken, and whatever the type of, and I'm not saying that all meat is bad, you know what I'm saying, but to me, like if you raise your own meat and you did your own slaughtering or whatever, but the way it's being mass production murdered and the meat die angry, like
Yes, I'm aware.
yeah, like
Yes,
the way
yes.
they kill it is just is slaughter. It's like a slaughter. They didn't even call it that. We slaughter 'em. So the way the animal die, you gotta think about this. Animals have hormones too. I'm gonna go back to the question, but the animals have hormones too, right? When the animal is in fear and the animal has emotions. When the animal is in fear and it dies in fear, that it shoots a hormone into his meat.
That hormone. That's why there's certain hunters that actually hunt animals,
Yeah,
and there's certain lands that don't. What's it called? They would kill the animal without the hormone coming out. I
yeah.
forgot how you do it though, but they recommend it good in
You
certain
gotta
lands.
catch them off guard
Right. You're not supposed to kill an animal
while they looking.
while they're looking because they're going to produce that chemical. Then you're not eating the animal with the chemical. You're supposed to kill them when they're not looking.
Yeah.
So that's some
Yeah,
smart stuff.
and so really all the meat that's in the grocery store that's being mass produced, all that's got angry and fear on that meat because of how the animal died. The animal died in fear. It died in agony, and then all that the hormones shot through their blood. So you go in there eating that hamburger, and then you go out and you want to get into a argument with a guy, and you wonder why? Because you just lowered your frequency, your vibration, right, to a red chakra. So that you got the ring around your head, right? When this ring it changes from the different colors of your chakra, but where it's beings that's out here, bacterias and everything that's out here, when that change to red, they can come down and attract to you. It magnetically draws them to you when you got a red chakra. So now all of a sudden you get sick. You don't know why your nose running. You get sick because you lowered your frequency. Like you say you don't work if you don't work out. Like you know what I'm saying, keep your normal routine. You lower your frequencies, right? So these people start to get sick, bacterias, all this. Man, if you kept your alkalinity up to or your frequency up to the green heart chakra, you ain't got to worry about none of that. Sick, none of that. But if you let that frequency go down to a red, acidic, now bacterias, hate, envy, all these different energies that vibrate on that lower red chakra could come and magnetically drawn to you. Now you angry. Now you mad. Now you talking somebody guy out at the restaurant because you know what I'm saying? Because you let them catch you slipping, man. Keep that vibration up to a 7 at least. To the heart chakra.
The heart chakra.
Mm-hmm.
So why did they say the highest vibration is love, but when it comes to the colors, your highest chakra is purple?
Well,
What's really higher?
what you mean? Like, so do love have a color? Is this what you asking?
They say love is green.
Yeah, yeah,
If love is in the middle of your heart,
yeah.
why is it not at the top if it's the highest vibration?
Well, because violet love is a neutral. It's a neutral because you can love somebody. Like, say, okay, if I love you, and if I know giving you $1 million was gonna change your life forever, like to make you go bad. If I love you, I wouldn't give you that $1 million because some people you can give that money and they go off and now they kill themselves. They can like just doing drugs or whatever it may be to take them to a negative connotation. So when you love somebody, sometimes you can hold things back from them, and because or you can give it to them. Like so everything when somebody giving you a look, giving you love or showing you love, it's different ways that they can be displayed. It's a good side and a bad side to love. Really, love got two sides to it. So they can give you a hard love or a soft love. Right? The hard love is all right. So I've been taking care of this dude, but I want him to branch out and be on his own. I want him to be for
That's
himself.
why they say dads give their sons tough love.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how my dad is. A
Yeah.
lot of my people I know, that's how their dads is. Their dads is like, they gonna give you like the hard talk.
Yeah.
They love you, but they want to really like toughen
stick
you
it
up.
to you. They want to grow some hair on your chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. So you got that type of love. That's That's the type of love, like say, like the different colors of love, right? So that love is a tough love, or they still love you. That's the same, but they want you. They want you to go out. They want you to grow. They want you to venture out. They want you to become, that person you're supposed to be. Versus another love is like my stepson and my wife. Like you gonna keep babying them so long to where he gonna be stuck. He not gonna grow. So you gotta sometimes something you gotta give it's different types of love. It's actually three different types of love.
3 different type of
Yeah,
love.
it's that
Wow.
tough love, soft love, and then be in between. A little bit of both.
So what about impulsiveness? A lot of people are like impulsive.
Yeah.
How do people handle impulsiveness? They might eat too fast or do this too fast, and they act before they think.
Yeah.
How do people fix that?
Man, that's a good question
Yeah,
right
I
there.
ask good questions.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
a
I
real
do.
good question. What I think is that you got to become aware that it's happening to you. Once you become aware that I'm being impulsive, so I gotta now tone it down. So it's really dealing with awareness. If you aware of what's that, you got to become aware that you can be like that. If you don't, it's gonna just keep happening. You ain't gonna never be able to stop the cycle. But if you be aware, okay, I'm kind of rushing on this. Let me calm down. You gotta tell yourself that what's happening so you can adjust that reality of what's happening at that point, because you control your own destiny. But if you study boom 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 boom, that's how you make mistakes, and you can even hurt yourself going fast. Like we said, like we tell people, don't fall in love, because when you fall you get hurt. Right? Don't fall in love. You fall, you get hurt. Niggas get hurt when they fall. So we don't like people. Yeah, we don't like you
Yeah,
to fall in love.
gotta watch out.
Want you to gradually grow into it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, but like I say, that's the one thing I would do. Let people, if somebody like that, let them they become consciousness and aware that what's happening, and then make the adjustments. Once you do it so many times, eventually you'll get used to it and it'll stop. It'll cut it off. Once you cut it off so many times, yeah.
What's the key to a lot of relationships between our
The
people?
key is money right now until they get that passed, but money financially. Somebody has if they got money. Money usually is 75% of the breakups and why people leave each other. Financial reasons.
I don't know why, but it is.
hmm
It's just.
it's crazy,
But
right?
then why do they say like, okay, what about like spiritual love? They say like soulmates and twin flames don't
Yeah,
care
yeah,
about that.
yeah, yeah. You got people. You got that happening too. Some people, money ain't the problem. Usually it be certain tests to come and test that they situation, but money ain't the problem with those type of
Higher
relationships.
relationships.
Yeah, it just sometimes people grow apart.
Right.
They don't now. This right here don't supposed to happen, but this was happening during the Piscean age. Right now, you starting to see less and less of it as we go into the one love. So you're gonna see less people breaking up in this new wave. The people gonna stick together longer now, like back in the day. Because remember, you remember when like your grandfather and them, they still together. They stayed together for a while, like in the '60s, '50s, and we was in the Piscean age then. But somewhere along the line, I think, and I know what I think it was. I think it's TV, man. TV and the music.
After people's subconscious mind, man.
Yeah, the TV and the music, man. The type of music is degrading relationships. It's about how many girls you got. Now keep that in mind. Like back in the day, like in like the
Ancient.
BC's time, right?
Yeah.
Like niggas had more than one girl, but I'm
Well,
saying,
yeah.
yeah, but and you got people that's doing it now. But nowadays the music, man, the type of what they see on the TV, they show you series where people, like if you watch Martin, they got episodes just where they break up. It's called The Breakup, right? They put out all these TV shows where people breaking up. See, but that's all part of the game. That's all part of the game.
I don't see how people watch that stuff. That's
Yeah,
just like that's toxic, man. Like, how you
yeah,
see that is what you call subconscious predictive programming at
yeah,
its max.
man, at its maximum ability.
That's dangerous, man.
Yeah, they
That's
and you notice
dangerous.
that Valentine's Day they play breakup music. At certain times of the year.
Really?
Yeah, on Valentine's Day where I'm from, they play music about niggas cheating and breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was talking about that when I was speaking to arcades. I was like, man, like NLE Chopper and a lot of these other rappers, like they'll be like, "Oh man, it's designed for cheap." And I'm like, who who told him to say that? Like,
Yeah,
who thought of these ideas, man?
yeah,
These are just concepts. These are
yeah,
our
yeah,
dimensions. These are our realities that
yeah,
are not true. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But you see now, like people like Gucci Man, he got married. So the dynamic is changing now. Most rappers get married. Offset, he married.
Right, and I did foresee that in like one of my visions. I did
Hmm.
foresee a lot of people more connected,
Yeah,
people coming into that unity
yeah,
where you're gonna have your family and you're gonna make like, these sound decisions. You're gonna be safer. You're just gonna know you good. You know,
exactly.
um, that's a fact. That's
Exactly.
definitely
That's exactly what's happening now. Like I said, we're going into that new phase. It ain't gonna be no more. People gonna stick together longer. We going back into how it was during our grandfather in them times, where people stuck tough it out, no matter what. They probably was doing some cheating back then, right? But when they put the alcohol prohibition age, people was getting drunk and doing all kind of stuff. But now, to me, this new phase, it ain't gonna be no more. Like it's gonna fade out. It's gonna fade out. Even the stuff they put on TV to manipulate us into thinking, oh, you supposed to look at other girls and leave your girl for this girl. And, nah, man. So like I say, the TV and the internet and these different things promote breaking up. They promote not having breaking families up. They promote it on all of they call them sitcoms, meaning they want you to sitcom while they program you. I'm telling you, sitcom.
wow, man. That
Yeah,
is
because the TV is hypnosis.
mhm,
So in order for me to hypnotize you, I got to get you to sitcom.
right.
And my grandma used to call it, man, don't talk. She used to say, don't talk while my program on. I swear to God, she used to tell you, don't talk while my program. So she being programmed, right?
Yeah.
But they want you to sitcom while they program you. You know what I'm saying? While you watch the program.
Mm,
Right? If you don't sit, because see, they can't get the kids no more. The kids is out because the kids don't sitcom. The kids don't. They don't. You notice they start running sitcoms and they start doing reality TV because the kids sped up. The kids don't sit down calm no more. They don't sit in front of the TV and just sit there calm.
no
Nah,
one watches TV, no man.
nah, really.
No one watches TV.
That's
Everyone's outside,
yeah,
going to the city, going to the
yeah,
malls, playing sports, and
yeah.
going to games and getting money
Mhm,
and
mhm.
you know
YouTube.
getting big, niggas in
Mhm,
the gym. Like we in a different age, man.
mhm.
Even video games. That's eventually. I feel like I got a vision. I feel like that's gonna get out. That's gonna eventually die out too.
Yeah, it's got it. Look,
Because we are in the video game. That's
that's
what I look
right.
at it as. Is like this is the real video game. This is
Exactly.
the best video game ever. So
You got it. You got it, man. You pretty intelligent. You got it. This is
yeah.
the holographic reality. Yeah, this is you intelligent, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're gonna lock it up, man. This is about a good hour and 30, man.
Yeah, it's
Man,
good. We good.
it was an honor to have you on here,
Oh yeah,
bro.
man.
For real,
Hey, yeah.
man.
This is gonna go platinum, man.
This is the platinum. This
You
is one of
helping
the
me,
making.
I'm helping you. Hey, man. We brothers. You know what I'm
Yes, yes,
saying?
sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
anything else you want to say to the people watching?
Like I say, man, I appreciate the brother for bringing me through. If be sure to hit that subscribe and that like button, man, for my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna go check out my page, The Young Elder, right? Type in The Young Elder, right? TheYoungElder, The Young Elder, right? Then check me out, man. We running the game right now.
That's him. That's
Yes,
him.
sir.
All right. Love y'all. Make
Uh,
sure y'all like this video if y'all want a part two. We need, please, please, please. If you guys want a part two, make sure you guys like this video. All right. Comment some numbers, comment some opinions, comment some thoughts, and it will really help the engagement to grow. All right. I say.
What up?